Good morning, everybody. My name is Shay. This is Rustic Goddess Resale, and today we're gonna pull some sales and chat for a little bit. I'm getting my hair done today in the afternoon, so I'm gonna pull up my shipping. We didn't sell a lot. I'm just gonna say we don't have a ton of sales, but some of them are pretty good. And yeah, I'm just gonna say right here, you're not gonna see hauls from me for a while because I just paid off my credit card. It had like almost a $10,000 balance. So I think one of the things that resellers fall into is that they're constantly wanting to buy new things, that their cash flow is in a death pile. And that's happened to me in the past too. So while I build my cash flow back up, there's not going to be a lot of hauls. And trust me, I have a ton of stuff to list. Hold on. I have an entire room full of stuff, and while like I'm cool with having a death pile, and I do have people giving me stuff currently to sell myself for free, so I don't really need to go buy things at this point. But one thing is that, you know, if you're selling $1,000 a week and you're going to the thrift store and dropping like 400, and then you have to pay your bills on top of that, you're not making money. You might have sold that much in a week, but you're spending all of it on buying new stuff. And I think that's the trap that a lot of resellers get into. And obviously I have done it before too, where you constantly want hauls, especially YouTubers. You constantly want to be posting hauls to keep up with everybody else. But really you're eating up all of your profits in rebuying new stuff when you don't actually need to buy it. Another trap resellers fall into is they have a business credit card, and because they have that extra balance on there, an opportunity comes up and they're actually not ready to buy yet, but it's not coming out of their actual business account, so they're not really worried about it. And like they'll drop $1,000 when there's an opportunity to buy something, and then they're not able to pay that off at the end of the month, and it just racks up and racks up and racks up in interest. I've also done that in the past. I have been like, oh, this is a great opportunity. All of this stuff is on sale. They're great items, but you have to wait for that stuff to sell. Most things take more than a month to sell. So what I do now, and I know a lot of resellers, they have a credit card. They're never going to get rid of their business credit card, and I understand. I personally will never buy anything anymore, especially in my business. And also, especially in my personal life, that I cannot afford to buy up front. So that's cars, that's, you know, fun things, that's anything. Anything in my life now, I will pay cash for. I will just have to save up for it. And that's part of budgeting. You have to make categories and say, hey, my car's probably going to need replaced in a couple of years. How much per month can we save now to be able to buy a new car in cash? And that's never been like, I've always thought you always have to have a car loan. You always have to buy things on payments. You don't have to buy anything on payments. And it's just so, I could cry. It's like so beautiful and life-changing that can actually happen for somebody like me, some normal person that always thought I would have debt and that debt was a way of life. Debt is the worst way of life that you could live. It's so stressful, so many fights. I don't know how many times we've had fights where we end up crying and fighting, me and my husband, about money. And now it's like, what do we have to fight about? I don't know. If you haven't read The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, you can get it on eBay for probably $5 shipped used. It changed my absolute life. It took me a while to do it. I read it once, didn't do it, read it another time, did it a little bit, read it another time, and finally it's sticking and we are going to make it through. So I'm gonna be going through my piles of stuff that I've already bought, I've already put money into, and build my account back up so we can start paying off more debt. We are doing the Dave Ramsey debt snowball still. I kind of, I think it was about a year ago that I said I was doing it, and I paid off some stuff, fell off the wagon. Back in February, I paid off like a $3,600 credit card, fell off the wagon. Now we are back on, paid off an almost $10,000 credit card. And all we have left is my husband's truck, which is only about $14,000, and then our house is next. So if we are totally, completely debt-free by the time I'm 30, house and all, I'm going to be so incredibly pumped and excited for a new work-life balance where I'm not stressed if something goes wrong or my kid gets sick or anything like that. I used to be like in fight or flight when my kids got sick. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't list, I can't do this, I can't do that. How am I going to make my payments? I'm not really worried about that anymore, which is really exciting. So, and it's only going to get better once this truck loan is paid off and we don't have any commercial debt. It's going to be beautiful. Anyway, let's get to the sale. Cutting in here, this is Future Shay that got her hair done. I am coming at you because I am about to purchase more listings from Pro Ecommerce Lister. And if you have a death pile like moi, I know I just showed you, but Pro Ecommerce Lister is literally the best tool that you can use in your reselling business to list your items fast. All you have to do is send them photos, measurements, and any information that you want in your listing, and their team will draft it for you and get it ready. All you have to do is add a price. And I know in my last video that I made on them, I said that there was some improvements that needed to be made. Those improvements have been made. The last probably 50 listings that they have made for me have been absolutely 1000% perfect. They've been consistent. They have been just add a price and go. I haven't had to correct anything. So I really, really, really recommend that if you have a death pile and you need help listing, or if you are interested in hiring an employee, this is literally the cheapest way to hire an employee at this point, because employees, I don't know if you know, the going rate even in small town Iowa is like at least $15 an hour, and Pro Ecommerce Lister only charges a little over $1 for each listing, no matter how long it takes them, it's per listing. So it is an amazing deal, especially as business owners. We don't have all the money in the world to waste training and hiring an employee, plus all the paperwork, you guys know. If you email Casey at Pro Ecommerce Lister and you use my code, you get 10% off your first round of listings. So it is a great way to save on that first round of listings and really experience how it's going to change your business. Saying I absolutely love this service and definitely recommend it. It is one of the best tools that I can use in my business to save time, especially with 2 kids that are often sick, and I am not worrying about trying to list items when I already have listings coming in my drafts because I have sent them pictures ahead of time. So anyway, back to the scheduled program. Very first sale is this Respirate to lower your blood pressure dealie. I have no idea. It probably lowers your blood pressure. I don't know. Maybe it just reads your blood pressure, but it sold for $100 plus shipping. I paid $3. Beautiful sale. I love stuff like this, and I'm so glad on my 4th round at this sale that I saw this and decided to look it up. But stuff like this, medical devices that don't have RX on the back of them, awesome sales. Thing to sell is this Kate Quinn little bubble romper. I think it's in a size 18 to 24 months. I think I spent $15 shipped on this when I bought it for my daughter, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. So the buyer is around $18 all in. So probably losing a little bit of money after fees, but my daughter wore it and I'm getting some money back out of it. This vintage Fisher Price tea set sold for full price at $40 plus $15 shipping. It is incomplete. It's missing a couple of pieces, but overall it was in really great condition. I got these 2, I think this set was actually $2.50 because I spent $5 on this whole lot of like food and vintage dishes, and it ended up being 2 different play sets. So this actually ended up being only $2.50. So that was a great return, and happy to ship this out and get the room back on my shelf. The sale is nothing to write home about. It is a New Approach, a little long sleeve shirt, sold for $3 plus shipping. So the buyer is around $8 all in, so like $1 for me. It was free. Kate Quinn little baby quilt. I only spent $6 on a bunch of these when they were having sometimes they have flash sales on their website where they have like quilts for $10, and then I had a 40% off coupon as well. So I got a bunch of these for $6. I gave them to all of my friends with little babies for Christmas, and Christmas and birthdays, whichever one came first for their kids. And I only had one left, sold it for $20 plus shipping. So the buyer is about $30 all in on this and paid for some of my gifts as well. So very happy. Pottery Barn kids costume. I think I paid $12 for. It sold for $30 plus shipping on eBay. and I need to take offers on costumes because I've been holding on to some since last year. This one I got recently, but there's been some that I got last year that didn't sell, so whatever offers come in on those, I will definitely take them. But this was a very good quality costume, and Pottery Barn anything sells. This was a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch like wool sweater that I got at the bins. Probably shouldn't have grabbed it because it's very itchy, but somebody bought it on Poshmark for $7, and I'm glad to get it out of here. Maxine of Hollywood little swim dress. I think it's in a size 18 or 20, sold for $20 on Poshmark. So I paid about $3. So that was probably around a $10 profit with the discounted shipping, and I am fine with that. I'm glad to get these seasonal items out of here, and swim dresses do move really fast. I just hauled this. Last sale I'm gonna highlight today is this panhandle slim top. It was missing rhinestones. It did sell for $14. I did pay $3 and some change, so not a great profit, but I didn't realize that it was missing rhinestones, and I'm just glad someone bought it. Those are my sales for the day. If you do anything off of this video, please, 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 please look up last month's bank statement and see where your money's going every month. Is it going to payments for things? Are you spending too much on fast food? Are you spending too much? Like, where are you spending too much money? This is only if you're like struggling with money. If you're like, I sell so much, why is all my money leaving me every single month? Go through your bank statement and put it into categories and figure out where your money's going. Because for me, it was all going to grocery shopping. Well, it was going to grocery shopping and impulse buying at Target, so I just stopped going into Target. Oops, flipped off the camera. I just stopped going into Target, and just, if I need anything, I just order it and drive up, and that has saved me tremendously on spending. And then also ordering my groceries has, curbed my spending, and I actually get to see what the total is before I check out. So that's another thing, and you're not impulse buying there either. I was spending like $800 a month on groceries when really our family needs $500 to $600, to eat well and to live on a budget. So anyway, if you get one thing from this video, go through your bank statement, do that, read the Total Money Makeover. It's a quick one-day read. It's beautiful. Anyway, it will change your outlook. Anyway, have a great day. If you like me, if you like videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!